Welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to talking shit and self-improvement. My name is Brett Scott.
And I'm Jesse Cole.
And we are the Long Lost Brothers.
Yes, sir. Brett, talk to me. How have you
What's
been?
happening?
What's up? How have you been?
Been pretty good, man. Actually feeling like back in my groove working out. I've been like running. I really want to see in my basement. I have a nice rack and barbell and all this, but like it's taken up with storage shit right now. There's all this storage stuff down there.
Oh,
So one of the goals me and my wife have like this fall while the kids are in school is to like clean that out and start using the home gym again. So we have some husband-wife workouts. That's gonna be good shit. Yeah, at home.
It is always dope, kind of working out with your girlfriend or your wife.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I don't get like as strong, but
that's all right.
But you know, it's bonding time, and like I do get more cut up. I realize like like the missus ensures I'm doing abs and cardio on the reg. So you know, the things that she likes for me to do, because my body responds well to cardio as far as like weight loss and like cutting up. So I've been doing that, man. I've been I put my Fitbit back on. I've been making sure I either do 30 minutes on the treadmill almost every day, or I make sure that I get my 10,000 steps. And if it's like I get my 10,000 steps before my little 30 minutes is up, I'll keep going. Man, today you said to make a challenge, so I tested out if I could run or not. So I was like, I'll throw a little run in the challenge, but it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet, man. I got a doctor's appointment at the end of this month and get my hip looked at, and you know, I'm sure it'll be a couple doctor's appointments before they can really tell me. But I just get my new primary care set up so that, you know, I want to run. I was just like, I don't know if it's form or what. Like I could jog for a little bit. If I keep it slow, I do all right. But I start turning up, I'm like, oh, there's that. There it is.
What is it? Your hip?
Yeah, unfortunately. And so, you know, I might just need a new pair of like Brooks that are not dismantled. But I have different running shoes I've been wearing. Like I was doing okay wearing some Nike basketball shoes the other day. I was running a little bit, but it's just slow, you know, just doing what it can do. But
dude, check out how long I've had my current Brooks. I got these like a week before my first marathon.
Jesus Christ.
I wore these for a marathon, and then the whole next year, like remember I did 1,000 miles last year. So I wore them for like 500 miles for the rest of the year. And then while training for this marathon too, like another 300 miles.
Damn, they say you're supposed to change your running shoes every 300 miles.
I know, which I think that's a little bit overblown. They're just trying to sell some shoes. That's just like change your oil every 3,000 miles. Like, get the fuck out.
You running it to 5'6", man. I mean,
yeah.
We balling out for you, homie.
But yeah, I definitely need some new running shoes, 100%.
Man, I went to the Washington State Fair, dude.
What's that like?
I was all right, man. I'm not a fair goer myself, but it's something that's important to Kimberly. So we went and went on my first roller coasters, and that was cool, man.
That's crazy.
So, it was pretty interesting and intense. I enjoyed it. I ate this big old. They had these turkey legs that are barbecue, like smoked turkey legs, and they're like them big old ones, about big as your forearm. They cost about $2. And
now I want the audience to take note that about this time last year, you were doing about this time last year, a little bit before this, in August maybe, you were doing a podcast. You were on here talking about how you just went skydiving.
Yes.
And so you go skydiving before you've ever been on a roller coaster.
Hey man, I gotta say skydiving is a little less intense than a roller coaster.
I can't believe that. I can't believe it.
I can't. Kimberly's over there shaking her head in disagreement. But okay, here's my thoughts behind it. Okay, initially jumping out of that fucking airplane, you gotta fucking grab on your coin purse and really fucking just be the man to do it. But you're fucking, you know, you spend the first half second like being scared as fuck, and then you're like in your head, okay, I gotta just embrace this. And then you're like, okay, all right, this is the shit. This is fucking badass. This is badass. This is fucking badass, dude. I'm fucking flying, badass. And then boom, okay, now I'm really, really high in the air, and we're weaving down, and it's cool. And then you slide in on your little butt, or you walk in like you kind of do your little jogging, however your instructor or whatever it wants to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the roller coaster is like, okay, I'm on this little car, right? And then it's like, oh, we're gonna drop, and they're gonna go up in the air. Oh, you think you're going down? No, we're going right. It's like just a lot of, it's more surprising, you know. So
yeah.
that's equally exhilarating. I mean, getting up in that airplane, you definitely have a way bigger adrenaline dump. But as far as surprise, like, but you don't want to surprise when you're skydiving, you know what I
mean? Right. That'd be like, it's not working. Like that's the surprise.
Yeah, I mean, the whole time I went, it was with an instructor, so I hopped in the Bjorn, and
yeah, it took having a female companion to get me to do a roller coaster, just because my whole childhood I was like too afraid to do it. And my dad was fucked up, but like my dad used to make fun of me about not like being a pussy basically, and like
like he, as a good dad should.
but this motherfucker, we were at Kings Island, and
what's Kings Island for those who don't know?
Kings Island is a big ass theme park. We have two big theme parks here in Ohio. Kings Island, it used to be Paramount's Kings Island, so every ride was movie themed, like Paramount movie themed, right? So they had like Top Gun, they had like they had the King Cobra, they had it was badass, right? Everything was named after. They had what's it called, the Flight of Fear, Outer Limits, the Outer Limits Flight of Fear, and that was dope. The Outer Limits Flight of Fear, it's dark the entire time. You're indoors. Yeah. It's dark. All you can see is a little bit of light on the track in front of you. So you don't know where, if you're going left, you're going to go right. You can't see you're about to go down a hill. Nothing. There's just like a little bit of track in front of you, and like that's all you see. And you're going fast as fuck, because this motherfucker doesn't take off like a roller coaster. It takes off at 60 miles an hour. It launches you into the dark, and then you're just fucking flying around upside down, doing loops and shit in the dark. No idea where you're at. No idea of your surroundings. Fucking crazy. Anyway, but Kings Island, that's a big theme park down near Cincinnati, Ohio. And then we have Cedar Point, which is an even bigger theme park up near like Toledo area, like I think Toledo area, but up in northern Ohio. So Kings Island, big ass theme park. And I went there my whole life. Like once a year we went to Kings Island or Cedar Point. And we were there this year. I must have been like 13 maybe. Okay. And I was afraid to ride roller coasters. Yeah, my dad straight up like called me a pussy in front of like to my friend. Like I was there with my friend.
Oh, I'd have been mad.
Fuck yeah, I was mad.
I'm still mad. You mad right now? I would be.
A little bit. So
okay.
But when I was 17, see, I went there with my girlfriend and my cousin and his girlfriend.
Yeah, and you ain't kind of look like no bitch in front of your girl. I get it.
Exactly. And they were all like, they loved roller coasters. So I'm like, man, I can't just be like, I'm gonna sit it out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Over here. Yeah, I get it.
So I get on like fucking, man. The one I get on is the largest wooden roller coaster in the United States.
That's what I went on. It was a wooden one. It's old school.
Yeah, this was called the Son of Beast, and it beat the fuck out of you because it was just so fucking like, something about the roller coasters. They're like more shaky, more fucking jerky.
Yeah.
But yeah,
like,
so
I seat when I was doing that.
I remember standing in line for that, scared to fucking death. But I was trying to act cool, you know. They knew it was my first roller coaster, but I was still like, I was like, I got it. Okay, yeah, I'm cool. And then we get on the ride, and it's fucking great. It's fucking great. Like, I was scared to death.
I'm missing out this whole fucking time, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, the rest of the next one I went on was that crazy Flight of Fear right after the fucking, and I was like, oh my god.
Telling me there's one like I gotta do the loop de loop one is the next one I gotta do, and Kimberly's saying she's gonna take me to Silverwood. That's a big old thing over here. I think it's in Idaho. But I'm like, shit, all right, we can do that. I don't like the zipper or the Gravitron. I'm not really into those, man. Because I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna pay you $10 and I get to feel like I'm gonna throw up. All right, I'm probably straight on that.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I like of all rides, fair rides are the ones I don't trust. You know what I mean? They're the one that travel down the road, fucking like.
Yeah, man.
Fucking,
My sister traveled with Davis shows for like a couple years, and I laugh every time I think about it.
your sister was a carny.
Yeah, yeah,
Bro.
yeah, man.
Yeah, but I don't trust those rides. Like the fucking ones that spin around and shit, like the teacups. Like I feel like those could break at any moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like,
I
man.
trust
And
them.
they always hire crackheads to run them.
Yeah. That's it. It's
And
weird, right?
like where I'm from is like, man, it's like the fair is like all the crackheads like, oh, we're gonna get a job.
It's like, dude, it's like you either work for a tree removal service or the motherfucking the county fair.
Or a roofer.
That's it. That's it. People that get paid daily. That's where you work.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
man, hold on. I want to ask you. I know you've seen that. I've seen it in your Facebook timeline. The Matrix, the new Matrix.
yeah.
Man, God bless HBO Max. They're just bringing the hits home. It's getting released straight to Max, bro.
Really?
Yeah, the HBO Max in the theaters on the December 22nd.
I gotta see it in the theater, bro.
Man,
I gotta see theater for that
hear, man, we're like buff wild with COVID right now over here. It's like the cases are like just as bad as when it first came out. So it's like, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm not really like scared like that. I'm vaccinated and I got the antibody, so I don't really care. But
right. So you're like 6 to 12 times less likely to get it now because you've had it already and you're vaccinated.
Yeah, so I'm dialed in. But same time, our movie theater here is kind of okay. So it doesn't snow here, but it did last year, and the building was not engineered for snow, and so they closed our mall where the theater is. I don't know if the theater's still open, but they made all the stores in our mall evacuate and relocate. So. So I don't even know if the theater's open, to be honest, here, but I'll just go to Olympia, but whatever. But yeah, that's a theater movie. But man, so I didn't really get it, to be honest. So what, he's like back in the Matrix now and he just does
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember, but the ending of the Matrix trilogy was kind of weird. It was kind of weird.
With that white with the beard. He's like the creator of the Matrix, right?
Yeah, so they basically what they did is it didn't make a whole lot of sense because it did seem as if he defeated the machines in the machine world, in real world, right? Some people think that maybe the machine world was actually another Matrix, like they're inside of a Matrix because there's a part in the movie where he actually he just stops a fucking robot.
Yeah, when he's got the shit on his eyes and he just goes and all the machines just drop, right?
Right. That shouldn't happen.
When it's him and Trinity and he's got this long hair and the beard and he's doing this with his fingers and all the bullets are stopping. Man, I don't give a fuck. The Matrix is one of the dopest movies ever. When he's fighting all like the multiplied agents in that courtyard after talking to the
Oracle.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, dude, that scene, even though like looking back now, the CGI was super garbos in the video game. That shit was the fucking baddest. I was watching, I was sitting like this, bro, like on the edge of my seat. Sorry for people who just listen on audio. I was sitting on the edge of my seat. My eyes were big. I was super excited. You put that shit on right now, man. I'll watch it again. I love Matrix. So I'm super excited for that shit. And it just came out of nowhere. I don't think they're gonna have Morbius or is that right? Yeah, Morpheus. Yeah, sorry. I was in my notes. I got Morbius. I want to talk about that too. But yeah, Morpheus, man. I don't think he's in it, but
did you see that guy? The guy that kind of looked like him?
Oh, he's like another manifestation of him, like how they change people.
Yeah, I think it might be.
I'm okay with that. And he blows him out the water with that one hit. He's like, you know who I am? Like, oh,
dude, that music they picked for that fucking trailer, it was fucking perfect, dude. Like it was like I had stuck in my head all day thinking about it. Like I'm so pumped for that movie.
That's gonna be the hardest movie of the year, easily.
You were talking about it's gonna have a lot of expectations, so that's the only thing. It's like it's gonna like You know what I mean? Like when people have a ton of expectations, sometimes shit
You know
don't.
who I hope they bring back is the Frenchman.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd
That
be
was
cool.
that was the dopest, man. He's like
Yeah.
the super shittiest villain. He's just like piece of
But
garbage.
so the first movie was just so fucking revolutionary. It's nothing like that ever been fucking done. Now, the whole idea that we're living in a simulation and you didn't know it, like I didn't know it going into that movie. I had no idea what it was about. I just see this dude, he's trying to figure, he's like, what the fuck is going on in my life? And then all of a sudden he wakes up in a fucking different
Yeah.
world. Dude, I was like, what the fuck is this? I'd never seen anything like it before. And I
All
think that was
I
most
love
people.
that whole trilogy, man. I could just sit and like watch them, like Lord of the Rings. I could sit and just, I don't know if you can, but or like Harry Potter, Matrix is on that level too, where it's like,
Oh yeah.
like if I got a data waste, I'm on it.
Oh
You know?
yeah, 100%.
And
I
I'm
a lot of people dog the sequels. They say the sequels like weren't that great, but I
yeah,
like it all. I like the entire story.
what? Get out of here if you don't like. Man, come on, that's like the
I
best shit.
put it. A lot of people didn't like them.
A lot of people are confused.
Yeah. So what else you got? What else you got to chat about?
Oh man, season 3 of Doom Patrol comes out the 23rd.
Well, I need to watch season 2 first, man.
Third, it's 10. It's 9. They got it on sale right now, $9.99 for HBO Max. So I would
Yeah.
get yeah. So I'm stoked about that. I want to rewatch the first 2 seasons. It's been so long. I'll get caught up on those.
I love season 1. Season 1 was great.
Yeah, and then the new Venom's coming out this fall. That looks fucking pretty good.
They moved it up too. It was going to come out like mid-October, and they moved it up to October 1st, so it's going to be earlier.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
So
then there's with it being spooky season, there's a new Michael Myers coming out, and it's got
yeah, I saw a poster for that.
yeah, and what I can't remember her name. The actress from the original one,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Wanda, what the fuck is her name? Why can't I think of her name, man?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Forgive me, Jamie Lee Curtis. You ain't done a movie in about 40 fucking years. My bad. Anyway, she's on the poster with a knife and her long white hair. Man, she's older than Michael Keaton. Speaking of which, Michael Keaton looks fucking great at 70.
Yeah.
God damn. Whatever he's on, keep doing that. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, Venom, man, that's got Woody Harrelson as Carnage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be really good.
I hope it's good. It looks like the visuals of it look fucking cool. Like Carnage looks pretty damn cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I mean, Woody Harrelson doesn't do shitty work, you know. I mean, name a movie he wasn't good in.
Yeah, it'd be hard for us to do that.
He's been killing it since Cheers.
Yeah, honestly,
yeah.
he's done some great shit.
Yeah. Natural Born Killers, Kingpin, Zombieland.
White Man Can't Jump.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. What's nice? He did, man. Yeah, all right. What about? Did you watch the Morbius trailer?
What? Money Train. That shit's underrated. Money Train. Another one with Wesley Snipes teamed up again. Anyway, did I watch the Morbius trailer? Yeah, I watched the Morbius trailer about 2 years ago when it fucking dropped.
Yeah, my girl just put me on that shit right now. She told me, I was like, what's new coming out right now?
Well, that's what's crazy. Before COVID, it was supposed to come out like the next fall. Like it was supposed to come out like 2020.
Yeah, and then they got so Jared Leto. I appreciate him much more as Morbius than I do as the Joker. Yeah. And to Kimberly, that was a hot take, but I think he's just more convincing. He's not trying so hard. He's not like I feel. I don't mean to be a hater. I appreciate his methodology, but I feel like he just tried to push that Joker to a next extra that it doesn't need to do, you know? Like, I feel like Heath Ledger's Joker shit on that. I feel like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker shit on that. I feel like fucking Jack Nicholson's Joker was equal or better.
Yeah, it was not my version of the Joker. I didn't like it.
I feel like they tried to make him like a mumble rapper.
Yeah, I'm also not sure though that that it was entirely his fault. I think it was written that way. I'm sure it was written that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They designed the character with all them tattoos and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's fair. I did at the end of the Snyderverse Justice League though. I was like, oh, okay, so they got him on some fucking weirdo shit. So this is what Zack Snyder was envisioning it to move
Mhm.
forward with. So this whole first thing was just some shit,
Yeah.
you know. So I mean, 'cause you didn't really have a movie where it's just full on him. It's like he's just the like backstory for Harley Quinn and shit, you know. So
I've come to appreciate the Snyderverse shit a lot more since seeing the Snyder cut.
yeah,
I now feel like I appreciate the other movies more because it's like they all were like themed in the same kind of dark way.
yeah,
I like Ben Affleck as Batman.
yeah.
I wanted to see more of that. I want to see him in the Batman role, like in a
He
movie. Like,
plays a good old Batman.
yeah, very
You know, like
much.
Christian Bale, he did great as in the Dark Knight trilogy. But for the old Bruce Wayne, like the one that's gonna bring in Nightwing, the one's gonna bring in Red Hood, that would be a good that'd be a good one for the Batfleck.
Yeah, like the Dark Knight Returns, which they kind of did when he like Batman versus Superman was a little bit like the end of the Dark Knight Returns comic book, but
Yeah.
um yeah, the Dark Knight Returns is all about that's what they tried to do in Batman 3, what was it called? The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh
Uh
yeah.
they was trying
Yeah.
to kind of create that where he's retired for like 10
Yeah, he's
years and then
got bad
comes back.
knees and he's on a
Yeah.
cane. Like, because Batman would be fucked up. He's been that fool. You know, he's not like a real superhero. He's like a ninja with a lot of money and a
Yeah.
great detective. Hot take. Batman's not my favorite superhero by a lot.
Who is your favorite superhero? Captain America?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just I don't know. He's just all American badass, fucking super soldier skills. I don't know. I just like him. I also like Wolverine. I also like Blade a lot.
Yeah, Wolverine's my dude.
Yeah.
That's always kind of been my obsession since I was like fucking what 8, 9 years old, something like that.
I will say from the comic books I read is Wolverine. Of MCU is gonna be Cap.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can't wait till the X-Men come though.
Yeah, that's gonna be a game changer.
Dude, I got this cool ass thing. Actually, my lady kind of got it for me today. We were at this arts and crafts store, and they had this whole section of Marvel shit, and it was all 50% off. And
Oh yeah.
she got me this big fucking. It's like you can't probably see, but it's bigger than what I'm on the screen here.
Like 4 feet?
Um, nah, probably yeah,
30,
3 to 4 feet. It's pretty big.
like
So
36 inches?
it's a canvas fucking screen print on canvas of basically the entire Marvel universe except for the X, right? Like
Oh,
all the Avengers people, like, and there's like 100 or more fucking characters
yeah.
all across this thing. It's fucking like a splash page, and yeah, $20, man.
Boom. Man,
Yeah.
at the fair there was a deal is what was it called? The Hall of Heroes. And had
Mhm.
all the superheroes, had a replica of the Batmobile from the Adam West series. Um I got some cool pictures with some like replica statues of Black Panther, Wonder Woman, Iron Man, Hulk. Yeah, Black Panther. I said that. Who else did they have in there? I don't know. I got some cool pictures. It was cool, man. That was a cool little thing. I was like, all right, we'll go in here. But it was like they had these little displays where it's talking about Golden Age, Bronze Age, you know, different. But it was just so loud in there you couldn't hear. So I was like, nah, it's all right.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
but
Anytime I see something like comic book themed, I gotta stop and check it out.
yeah, and I almost forgot completely about it. It was like I was like already like trying to tell Kimberly like, come on man, let's go. Like I was already been there about 5 hours in the fair, and I'm like, old fat bastards, I was ready to go. And they're just like, wait, the Hall of Heroes. Like, oh yeah, can't miss that, man. So I'm sure you know a lot more about this than I do.
Hmm.
What's up with Moon Knight, man?
Well, I'll tell you something about Moon Knight. I'm really fucking excited for it. For one,
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac is gonna play him in the series. Uh, it's gonna be one of these Disney Plus series that connects to the MCU, like everything else. But Moon Knight, as far as I can tell, I now I'll tell you that I know a little bit, And I'll tell you also that I purposely only know a little bit because I've known for a long time they were going to do this. And I told myself, I'm not going to read anything about this character. I don't want to know shit. I want to see it on the screen, be like his origin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do know some idea of who he is. He's very similar to a Batman-esque character.
Okay.
His powers, though, come from the moon, as you can tell, the Moon Knight. But he is like a split personality.
Oh, so he's kind of like a Shazam kind of.
Kinda.
Just I mean, just as a reference, not like.
Yeah. I
Okay,
guess he's.
So I saw Mark Ruffalo.
Personality or schizophrenic or something like that, but it's.
So he's like kind of mentally ill.
I think so. That's what I kind of hear, and yeah, it's like
maybe.
Yeah, I just can't wait. I can't wait to see like.
Yeah,
that's I'm excited. I want to see all that shit, and plus I don't know how the MCU is going to do it. They might change the story a little bit.
And Mark Ruffalo said the Hulk's going to be in that show.
Oh, really? And Moon Knight?
Yeah, I mean that's it could be just some fucking clickbait bullshit, but
it could be. Did you saw Black Widow, right?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm lacking.
Fuck.
I know I haven't seen fucking the 10 Rings yet either, man. I'm slacking.
I'll tell you that Black Widow, something in Black Widow is going to go in the series too, and it's going to go. It's going to be in Hawkeye, which I think is the next series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man,
so
I watched a movie with Jeremy Renner the other night, and Elizabeth Olsen, the Wanda. Yeah. There's this Netflix movie. Would you remember what that was called, Ben?
The Bourne Legacy.
No. It's about
Wind River.
Yeah, where he's the tracker on a native reservation over there in Wisconsin. Yep. She's FBI agent. That motherfucking movie was good, dude.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was like I just picked it off the top 10 in the U.S. on Netflix. I was like, shit, this movie's okay, man.
Yeah.
You know what scary movie is really fucking good that I watched?
Scary movie?
Yeah, I've been getting into the spookies because it's getting to that fall season. Since September starts celebrating Halloween around here. So the Old Ways, man, watch that shit. It is bad fucking ass. Yeah, it's like kind of like what are they? A bruja, right? It's like this witch girl lady. It's like they find demons inside of somebody, so they kidnap them and extract the demon if they can, right? So this Chicana, if you will, I think. I don't mean to disrespect anybody Latin if I have this wrong, but I think a Chicano or Chicana is a person from Mexico that comes to the United States and is raised, American or Americanized with a Hispanic culture. So anyway, she's originally from Mexico. She comes up to Cali or whatever, and then she goes down there to make some fucking documentary or some shit. But they catch her. She's got this demon in her, and I'll leave the rest up to you to watch. But Foibles and Sue, it's really good, man. I think it won some award. I don't remember, but I remember, man. Glad I watched it. It was a good one.
That's on Netflix.
And it's hard for me to find a scary movie that I don't find cheesy.
Yeah.
But that one's good, man. Has a lot of little plot twists and stuff.
Did you guys ever watch The Haunting of Hill House a couple years ago?
Yeah, man. I haven't been able to get all the way through it, but it's good. I know that. Yeah. Some of it
fun twist. There's fun twist at the end. It's pretty good.
Maybe I just need to buckle down and get in.
Yeah.
I like the recovery aspect of that, of the bro that's like on drugs, and he's like, we gotta stop and get this heroin so I can get well before I go to treatment. Yeah. I know that Dan Cummins was talking about it's good. I think they watched it on Patreon. The Scared to Death. You watch Scared to Death, right?
Yeah, I listen to Scared to Death every week with my son. It's a little more age appropriate for my son than Time Suck, so we listen to that one together.
Yeah, the last Time Suck was good. The Robin Williams, that was all right, man.
Yeah, that was a good one. I enjoyed it. I've been listening to. Check this out. I've been listening to this new podcast. I don't know how much it would interest you, but for the listeners, for the 30 listeners, or watchers or whatever.
30 listeners around the world. Our
yeah.
Jamaican fans. Blah, blah.
I've been listening to a comic book podcast. It's hosted by Rob Liefeld, which a lot of people don't like Rob Liefeld. But he's kind of he's like kind of a polarizing. He's an artist, comic book artist from the 90s. And he was really big in the 90s. In fact, he got so big that he was like, they were paying him stupid amounts, like millions of fucking dollars. He was like, in the 90s, there was this huge comic boom, and then this huge comic boom.
Is that when they did all like the ultra, like double breasted fucking outfits, the lightning bolts, and all that extra bullshit?
Yeah, they did everything. There's those foil covers and shit with the fucking holograms and shit like that. But so he was like part of all that. He started in the late 80s and went through the 90s, and then he was one of the guys who split off from Marvel and then created Image Comics. Like Todd McFarlane, Liefeld, Jim Lee. They started Image Comics,
among other things, right?
Yep, Spawn, Youngblood, all kinds of shit like that. Chapel, but anyway. Rob Liefeld is, and a lot of people don't like him. He's the guy that Deadpool. He created Deadpool. He's the guy that they're referencing in the Deadpool movie when he says something about the artist couldn't draw feet. Is it probably somebody that can't draw feet? Like that was a big thing people used to say, because Rob Liefeld would always draw characters with their feet like hidden behind a rock or like some grass or something. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't very good at drawing feet.
All right.
So anyway, that's Rob Liefeld, and a lot of people don't like him. They don't like his art, whatever. He did like really crazy art. He was one of those guys that overdid it. Like he created Cable too. So anyway, he's got a podcast. What's cool about his podcast is it's nothing about his art and shit like that. It's all about like the comic book history that this guy has soaked up over like 40 years, and like stories of old shit. Yeah.
If you're in the industry, you probably get a lot of hot inside takes, you know, like.
Yeah, and he knows even stuff before he came along in the industry. He just knows all the fucking stories about Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and fucking all these guys. Like he knows it. He knows the shit, and it's so interesting, man. It's just like he talks for an hour every episode about like fucking history. It's really cool.
That's dope.
Yeah. Anyway,
and you know what I haven't checked for in a long time? I don't wonder if there's any new episodes. Since you're saying history, is Dan Carlin, man, the hardcore history.
Yeah, he put out Supernova in the East Part 5 or 6 of a few months ago.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I thought I was all caught up. I thought I listened to them all. I'm like, at any point, like he's like, all right, I'm done making these. I'm like, I'm just grateful for what you made, dude. He did all the. He's done so much. Like, you know, that's so good.
I always recommend that to anyone who's into history. Like,
you know, like history. It's like listening to the fucking saga of just.
Yeah.
It could be all just fictional shit, and it's just riveting.
That's what he's been doing a series right now, right, on Japan for the past couple years. That's what, like 3 to 4 hours each episode.
Yeah.
And he's done 6 parts already.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, and he just gets in, man.
Yeah. It's that's what I tell people, like, okay, you got to like podcasts, and you got to kind of like have an interest at least in historical events. If you want to know the background behind some fucking crazy historical events, this is the one to listen to. And he goes super deep for hours.
Okay.
So it's good for driving. You know what I mean?
What's this one called that you were talking about with the image dude?
Oh, Rob Liefeld. It's called Robservations.
Robservations. Okay. Is it on Spotify?
It's on everything. Yeah.
Okay. It's on everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Are you up on Titans or not?
No. I know they're about to do the whole Nightwing thing.
Oh, that's already on, man.
Yeah.
They got Red Hood. They were killed off a character. I don't want to give it away because it's still unfolding. That came out today. I'm probably not gonna get to watch today because we're doing the podcast. It's probably when I'm watching it, but I'd rather do this.
I want to get into all that, but yeah, my wife's not letting me buy fucking HBO right now. Maybe you can just send me over that fucking password and let me fucking dig into the goddamn shit.
I might. Shit. I should.
Anyway,
I should. Man, so check it out. There's some villains that they're bringing back from Batman into it that is cool. Parts of it, I'm kind of like, oh my god. But it's having some of those Arrowverse moments a little bit.
Tell me they're bringing in Scarecrow and Clayface.
They're bringing Scarecrow. Scarecrow's a main player.
Okay.
And he's in a league with the Red Hood, and
that's cool.
He's kind of the puppet master, if you will, and smoking a lot of weed, getting that weed up in Arkham. That's his trade-off for helping. Batman's been okay. If you don't want no spoilers, just fast forward like 30 seconds. So he's been trading weed while he's in Arkham.
Wait a minute. How am I supposed to fast forward, dude?
You know, you're in it. I don't care about you, man. You're my brother. You're gonna just do it.
All right.
So he's been trading weed to help to give consultations for Batman catching bad guys.
Mm.
They got Batgirl in there too, and she's in a wheelchair as a cop.
Yep. Happened in the fucking Joker story that I was just talking.
And they show Joker, but only from the back for a second, killing Jason Todd.
Yeah, the killing joke is where he actually shoots Barbara Gordon and makes her fucking paralyzed.
Yeah, that's a good ass fucking cartoon, man.
Yeah, they made a good animation of it.
Yeah, I caught up on a lot of those. I've seen that one before, but when I was down with the COVID, I watched a lot of them cartoons. A lot of the.
I was getting into that Under the Red Hood animated one, but I never got to finish it. But man, the beginning is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Dude was just beating the fuck, like torturing Robin, dude.
Yeah, he makes a good villain. The thing I don't like is they make him like a little pussy ass bitch before he became the Red Hood, and then they made him like way more like,
oh yeah,
just instantly badass, like Batman's train did nothing for him. That's the thing that I don't like with the Titans. But that in season 3, we still haven't seen Raven at all.
Huh?
It's halfway through the season.
Was she a big part of season 2?
Yeah, I mean,
she didn't die at the end or anything, did she?
She's alive. No, we're in season 2 now. I'm sorry. I'm jumping ahead. Yes. Okay. So yeah, the whole season 1 is focused around her origin story, and bringing the whole.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So you're telling me about season 2 though, right now, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I jumped ahead.
Hold on. But season 3 is what's out right now, right? It's coming out right. Yeah. Season 3 is the one taking place right now. Right?
Okay. So yes. I'm confused. Sorry. Anyway, I've been watching the fuck out of all these shows, so I'm getting caught up. But anyway, we haven't seen Raven this season at all. But they got Superboy in it now too, so that's dope.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's good, but they killed off one of the characters that I really liked. That kind of bummed me out. But you know, with the Red Hood becoming the Red Hood, he has to do something menacing to establish his villain dominance.
Mm-hmm.
And Batman done playing fucked off from the series, so they got the old Bruce Wayne that they have in Titans is a very old man. He looks like Alfred and shit.
Oh really?
Yeah, and they got him like still trying to be Batman at the start of it, and it's like, man, this fool could be somebody's grandpa.
That final episode of season 1 was dope though, when they had like, it was like in Robin's mind, but it was like they showed Batman fucking and everybody was coming after him because he killed the Joker, and like,
yeah,
they came to Wayne Manor and busted in that bitch. Fucking, yeah, dude, that was the best episode of season 1. I was like, fuck. Then it turned out it was all just like in his head. It was all like they were manipulating him.
Yeah, it's up there. So,
what else you got?
I got the challenge. Oh no, hold on.
We'll save the challenge for last. Go ahead.
Yeah. So right now we were watching that X-Men. Kimberly had it on, and she made a good point. So okay, you know the X-Men where they have the cure and Rogue's gonna go get the cure. Which one is that? The Dark Phoenix, or is that it?
No, that's
It's number
number.
3, The Last Stand. Last Stand.
Okay. Yeah. That's the one.
And they got the cure with the needle guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kimberly made a valid fucking point. So the tip of a syringe is metal, is it not?
Yeah. It would have to be, right? To poke
Yeah.
through
How
this.
else would it penetrate the skin?
Uh-huh.
Uh, if it's plastic, it probably ain't gonna work.
Okay.
So if they're shooting these plastic guns filled with plastic with syringes that they're
Uh-huh.
shooting,
Yeah.
couldn't that go stop all the fucking needles?
Hmm. Well, maybe they made some fucking plastic needles. You know what I mean? They had to.
I don't know, man. You should rewind that back. Also, the on the one before that when they bring in Nightcrawler.
Yeah. That's
Let's
the
take
best one. That's in my opinion. That's the best of all the fucking X-Men movies. But go ahead.
They made a mistake, man, on their CGI. Nightcrawler's there before he's supposed to be in the frame, dude. I was like, what? I pressed pause. It's like he's not supposed to be there right now. He's already there. I mean, he's going down and he's getting the kids out of the bridge. Yeah, I don't know. There's little things. If you watch those movies enough, the early X-Men, you'll catch
Yeah.
little shit, but also at the same time, Wolverines and fucking claws look like cartoons and shit. So,
Yeah, they're
but
kind of at that point.
with all this haterism with all this hater sauce I'm pouring aside, those are the best fucking. That opened up the floodgate for the MCU. I know that was Sony, but if that wasn't such a fucking huge success, Disney would have never bought into the superhero game. So, and also like I talk shit, but we watch those movies all the fucking time. I don't care.
Yeah.
If there's nothing on, we're watching X Men. I'm like, if it's on, whenever we go to a hotel, they're playing X Men. I'm like, leave that. Like I don't mind. Watch
Yeah.
Cyclops.
Yeah, I've got them all on DVD. Even like we
Okay.
bust those out sometimes.
I would get
Yeah.
rid of all the DVDs because we don't have any DVD players and we just stream everything. But
Oh, you already switched over to the new lifestyle.
I did, man.
New age, new age. I mean,
I,
that's me mostly now, but we still got a bunch of old ass DVDs.
I I think we have some DVDs down in a cabinet somewhere downstairs, but some of our family that ain't on that stream life, I think, kind of ransacked through them and took the ones that they would want to watch. So that's all right though.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That's about all the show notes I made. Um, but so wait, hold on. What do you think about this Biden thing, man? Where he's saying he's gonna pass. I don't know if he already did. But he's gonna make a mandate for any employer with over 100 employees has to have mandated vaccinations for them to continue employment.
Yeah, they haven't. They
I
definitely
just saw
haven't
that on
passed
the
that yet.
internet. I just saw that on the internet today. I saw it
It,
on Bill on Instagram, so I don't know how reliable the source is. But
I think it was an idea proposed by someone, and Biden says he would support that idea. Like he would like that to happen. Um,
I'm over Biden, man. I'm over him, dude. My gas is like $4 a gallon. Fucked up
yeah,
Afghanistan, trying to like make everybody get shots. Like I'm vaccinated, and I think it's a healthier option for people. But if people disagree with that, I'm totally cool with them not agreeing with me, and I don't want to argue about it. If you did your research and you're not on board or don't get the vaccination, I love you the same as if you're like, no, I'm getting vaccinated. Like I don't want to argue about it. I'm not. But I don't.
well, fuck, man. I mean, that we gotta say it though. What'd you think about the fucking Rogan situation? So we ain't talked about that.
Oh,
Rogan,
because he got the COVID, right?
he did get the COVID. Yep.
Is he vaccinated? No.
Nope. He's not vaccinated.
Yeah, and he just shook it off, right? But he did
He did
also.
not. Yeah, he threw the fucking kitchen sink at it. He
Yeah,
took them
I was.
local fucking antibodies. He took ivermectin. He took vitamin drips for 2 days straight.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
so
Trump had fucking COVID. That motherfucker came out the next day, like, I'm good. Don't even trip, homie.
yeah, that's
I mean,
basically what Rogan did. He caught it on Saturday. He was sick on Sunday. Monday he woke up feeling okay.
yeah.
Wednesday he was COVID free. Fucking pretty crazy. unfortunately, I think.
Well, I mean, if you're
Unfortunately for
rich,
the fucking.
possibly.
Unfortunately for the haters though, they really wanted him to get sick. I think you know what I mean. They wanted him to
Yeah,
get it bad so they could be like,
yeah.
"See, it's bullshit." But
Well, yeah, I think that your health in general, fitness in general, has a lot to do with how your body's going to react to it. I could be dead ass wrong though. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I don't know. There's been people healthy as a horse, caught it, couldn't shake it, and died. You know,
yeah,
I mean, there's new variants. There's that mu variant now that they got out. I don't know. Saw it on the internet. I don't know if I believe it, but there's supposed to be some new variant that the vaccine is ineffective towards. Yeah, I mean,
it
what do
sucks,
you,
man. I'm really to the point. Like we got to live our lives at some point again, right? Like,
yeah, I'm on that because look, I'll say this: the numbers in my county are worse than they were last year
hmm
for COVID.
yeah,
It might just be part of life now. COVID is just a new flu, a new cold that you get now, and nobody blinks at getting a flu shot. So I don't know, maybe people should. Not everybody. I don't get flu shots, but I wouldn't blink at anybody saying I should or should not get it. You
yeah,
know. All right,
yeah.
cool. That's how you feel about it. All right, cool, man. I'm not gonna argue with you
Yeah, I've
and
I've never gotten a flu shot, and but I rarely get the flu. I've had the flu like fucking twice in 10 years. Like, I don't get it. So,
well,
um,
that's what I'm saying. Some people, maybe this is just a new thing that we have now.
and I hope it gets to that point. I just feel like right now the vaccine isn't like the flu vaccine. It's very
I'm aware.
different type of thing,
I'm aware.
right?
It's a big
So-
different thing.
Yeah. So the flu vaccine is like the old strain of
A
flu, a
weakened,
dead version.
a weakened version of the flu that they inject in your body. Your body builds antibodies. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, which I might be on board with if that was where we were with the COVID, if it was like a yearly thing and that's how it was. Like I might be
Well,
fucking getting it every year.
yeah, because my county posted this thing. Not my county, but the county where I work posted this thing with the numbers from last year and the numbers from this year by city, and like we're like pretty much the same, like within 10 cases. Deaths are about the same. I think is like, and the deaths over here are deaths are low in comparison. Hospitalizations are not as low. It's about there's a little more hospitalizations this year, but you
So
know,
isn't the death rate like below 1% everywhere, right? Like
pretty low. Yeah.
anywhere. Okay. Well, what I was gonna ask you was, didn't you say something about your work, like making they have a mandate or something?
Well, yes, I work for the government, and that's a mandate. Just like schools, my son has to get part of the supply chain. His work said that he has to get vaccinated. He got his
Huh.
first course of Pfizer recently, and he'll finish his second one on that day. And it didn't even face his little ass. Some people feel like a little sick the next day.
Yeah.
He was good. He's straight. So
Cool.
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there's no side effects that come with I'm not saying that this a vaccine is some miracle drug that's gonna change everything. I'm not selling. I don't have any stock in Pfizer. I don't have any stock in Moderna. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't affect me other than I get to keep working because I went and got these shots. Otherwise, they'd make me not work there anymore, and I don't want that. So, and not just my work, but I'm just saying that's where things are going, unfortunately. But that's what it is. They're not forcing you to get it, but if you want to work there, then you have to get the shot. But if you want to put your kids in public schools, there's certain shots that they have to get too.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean,
But are they mandating any like teenagers getting it in school there, like high schoolers?
not that I'm aware of.
Hmm.
And they
Yeah.
are making the all the school staffs has to get it.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to make all the healthcare workers get it. Um, you know,
Yeah.
they're pushing it, man. The government's pushing that COVID vaccine, and
We shall see what happens. I hope it doesn't become a mandate because I have a feeling that like Texas ain't gonna do it. they're just they're
nah,
just not gonna they're just
yeah,
not gonna do it. You know.
yeah. I don't think Florida's gonna do it either.
Right. So,
With that thing, don't Fauci my Florida.
dude, imagine if that's what caused the fucking the states to secede and a civil war. Like imagine of all the shit that's overall all the shit that's happened. What if it was about like you must get vaccines? That's what the civil war is about.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
I'm not on that. I'm not fighting over it. I don't want to argue with anybody about it. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion and their feelings, and however you feel, man, do you. You know, I'm doing what I got to do for me, and you know, and I don't know if it was, you know, I shook it off because I work out and I run a lot, or if I shook it off pretty quick because of I got those that vaccine. You know, or maybe I just had a weak ass little punk bitch version of COVID. I don't know. You know, but you know, it fucked me up for a little bit. But you know, I've had a flu that is worse than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like I've been sicker for fucking sure, but it wasn't no punk either. I don't want it again. It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
But I will say that the isolation, it was really hard on my mental health. Like, it ain't good, man. Getting that lockdown sucks. So yeah. Rest. Plus, you have to stay in your room if you have anybody that lives with you. You know. So it's pretty rough.
Well, speaking of working out, we are bringing back the challenges this week, correct?
All right, man. So like I was saying earlier, I was gonna try and incorporate a little running in this, but my hip ain't ready to try and do any contestual running. I don't know if contestual is a word, but I'm gonna use it. So I've been able to do squats just fine. So yeah, which is weird. I could squat, leg press, reverse hypers. I could do stuff, but it's the forward stretch motion, like lunging, kind of in biking, that makes it blow up. But anyway, my injury.
So you're not trying to do a Dolph lunging.
Not really. I might do some lunges, but I'm not really testing that. But so I'm gonna call this one the 50-50. Okay. Okay. So we got 50 air squats, 50 push-ups for 5 rounds for time.
Okay, one workout. So we're gonna see who can do the fastest.
Yeah, and you're probably gonna whip my ass because I'm real fat right now.
Still, that's 250 reps.
Yeah, but I figure that way, you know, I think it's doable.
I like it. I like it. All I've been doing is running lately, and I've been wanting a reason to fuck it. That's why I was like, let's bring the challenges back, because I want something to make me fucking do like at least some body weight shit. You know?
Yeah, man. I've been pretty fucking consistent with because I don't know if you remember a while back ago, I had said that I'm just gonna start bodybuilding and walking on the treadmill and eating keto, and I've been doing that. I had an elephant ear at the fair. I had like a piece of bread the other day, and like I think I had like some deep fried chicken. But I haven't been going carbo crazy at all. Like I haven't been eating bread and shit. I've been sticking to my low carb diet, high protein. I've been eating good meals, doing the thing. So I've been doing that, but I'm kind of looking forward to a little bit of a little hit, because I'm not getting that like dripping in sweat like you get from running, because every time I start to run and break into that mode, my hips start to have to go back to walking. So hopefully this will make me want to move fast enough to be dripping with sweat. So I'll just go to my gym early in the morning, probably Saturday, and bust this out when nobody's there, so they're not looking at me like, I just got doing all this stuff.
Yeah, I have a feeling this one is going to be a sweater. You're going to be sweating.
It's gonna be some work. It's a lot of metabolic conditioning. I feel like
that's just a lot. I don't think the squats is terrible, but I mean it's gonna make me sore as fuck because I haven't done them. But the push-ups is gonna be tough doing them that quickly. Like I know I'm doing 500 a day is tough because you get to like the last 150, 200 of them, and there's like fuck, it's fucking hard. Like so doing it in one workout is fucking tough.
Yeah, I feel like it is like if you take your time off the gate and don't try to come out hot, I think you'd be all right. But if you try to come out hot busting these, like the squats, probably knock them out. But those push-ups are gonna wreck you by the time you get up in that like 150, 175. Because right now I don't know, but before I could do like 3 sets of 50 in a row pretty easily. But I'm also like right around 200 pounds right now. At the time I was like 178, 179. So
Yeah.
and I haven't been doing push-ups except for when we did that push-up challenge, and I was doing like sets of 25. So that's how I'll probably break it down. Just do a set of 50 squats or however many squats, and then do 25 push-ups, get up, walk around, let all my lactic acid get down, and do another set of 25, then jump back into my squats. So that's probably gonna be.
That's the Brett Scott method. I'm always trying to break it down into fucking like a bunch of little sets, you know.
On my little clicker too, man. So I'll be doing my squats with my clicker.
Okay.
Yeah, man. My son brought that in the other day. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that thing.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. So yeah, I'm into it, man.
Sweet. So, I'm ready to do this fucking challenge. I might do it tomorrow. Who knows? Yeah, I might get crazy.
Tomorrow my baby boy turns 10, and so we're gonna be doing that and going to some Extreme Fun Center arcade. So I think it's Saturday morning. I'm gonna go jump on that, and then if my legs aren't completely wrecked, I'll continue my course with my 30 minutes of cardio a day. But yeah, I'm gonna do that for sure. So yeah, I'm really, really on a mission to not be fat. I totally went back to dad bod, and I'm just doing the thing, man. And I don't have the ability to do these long runs right now to just burn off extreme amounts of calories. So it's gonna be more of a slow process, but yeah. Consistency kills the cat. So I know that's not how the saying goes, but
that's the best. That's the best way to do it anyway. Slow and steady. Losing.
I worked a long ass day yesterday, and I didn't get to the gym. I took a rest day, but I just put on some Jocko, chilled out, and listened to a bunch of motivational videos, and got my head back in that space. And I know that there was for a while there, I got to where I was being really cynical when I would hear motivational things, and then as a result of such, I got away from that discipline and that you can do attitude, and no, this is what we do, get up and do the thing attitude, as to being more lethargic and lazy and saying fuck it a lot. And as a result of such, I gained back all the weight I lost, and so I'm trying, like, I listen to some Jordan Peterson. That's when I'm trying to listen to them mostly, is like I'll lift weights with like all my like gangster music shit that I listen to, and like some metal and whatnot. But when I'm doing my cardio, I try to listen to like motivational videos, and yeah, those get me back where I need to be. So that's been all right. So I've been enjoying those. I've been enjoying them.
Cool.
Getting back on track, trying to get my head in the right space to really do this thing and not give up, because it's easy. It's easy for the first week and a half, but after a while, it's like, man, I want a slice of pizza, bro.
That's where the discipline.
Yeah.
There must be discipline.
I know, and man, I cannot listen to that fucking video anymore, because I had it as my alarm clock, the song that that Kid at Dawn, and replaced my alarm on Spotify, and I just can't. I love Jocko, but I cannot listen. There must be discipline. Like, the song is like I was on a fucking chalkboard. I love Jocko, man, but I cannot with that shit.
That's funny. You ruined it for yourself.
God bless Jocko. I love him, and he's right. There must be discipline, 100%. But man, just that song is like, and I loved it, but I played it out to death. It has the top ramen effect on me right now. You know what the top ramen effect is?
No. You just had it so much that
yeah, you're pouring all you can eat is top ramen for so long. You even like smell top ramen, you're like, ugh. So it's like, every day that you don't want to get up and you hear Jocko sing, there must be discipline. And you're like, get it, Jocko. Get it, bro.
Yeah. All right, well, we're coming up on an hour, so let's wrap this baby up.
I'm just yammering on. Enough of this.
That's what we do, man.
Yeah. Well, okay. So next week we'll come back with our results. Probably talk some more shit about some pop culture. Oh man, next week I want to talk about this supplement I've been taking, and it'll give it more time for me to see if it's really if it's a placebo or if this is really actually working for me. It's something that I've shit on in the past, so I want to eat my crow and say that it's actually working. But I'll touch base on it next week, because next week will be like 2 weeks of consistently taking it, and then I'll start giving my input on it. But yeah, I'll put that in the show notes. All right, man.
All right.
We'll talk next week, brother.
All right. Follow us on Facebook, Long Lost Brothers, Instagram, Long Lost _ Brothers, something like that. Long Lost Brothers. Yeah. Long Lost Brothers _ podcast. Well, I don't fucking know what it is. Just look up Long Lost Brothers.
_podcast on Instagram. I imagine Brett will make a good old Long Lost Brothers challenge thing. I'll post it up on there. So follow the at Real Brett Scott. Follow at Cole with a K on the gram, and then follow us on Facebook, man. That's where you can watch the video, or on YouTube as well at the Daily Brett Scott. You gotta just check out my guy's channel. I have not been posting on the Jesse Show, but if you want any of my back catalog, please go watch. You might find something inspirational. You might have a laugh. You might hear a story about a bear trying to eat Kimberly's ass. So I encourage you to check us out on our socials, and and we're on we're everywhere podcasts are heard. And if you're listening to this, you probably already know that.
All right.
All right.
Later, man.